But being refuted completely, no, they can't be refuted completely, because the existence of the Creator is not a matter of possibility, it's not a matter of plausibility, but it's a matter of certainty. And now we can start the Q&A session. Any questions? Any questions?
I have some questions about this, about the traces that you named at the beginning, and last time you also named the traces. There is a difference between them.
Yes.
I don't actually understand. I mean, the trace of existence, and then you have the trace of being. The trace of trace of being, I can understand it. You can see it in the path of, you can see it.
Footstep and fingerprints
and so on. But when you mean like trace of existence, what do you...
Yes. Trace of being is a trace of the, of the body itself.
Physical trace.
Yes, physical trace, but of the body, of the being itself. Because when it comes to traces of existence, you have material traces. Chair and table, these are material traces. But it's not of the body itself. It's not like fingerprints. You can decide who this person is. If you see my fingerprint and you know how my fingerprints look like, you know that this belongs to Sayed. But if you see a chair manufactured by Sayed, you will not know that this is manufactured by Sayed unless I write my name upon it, or I tell you that this is I have done this, I have manufactured this. So this is the difference. The trace of being refers directly to the being, to the body of this person or this thing. It can be referring to an animal as well. But when it comes to the trace of existence, then you're talking about something that proves, that shows that there has been here someone, but you can't tell anything about his or her physical attributes. If you see footsteps, you can't tell if this is a human being or an animal, which kind of an animal is it, and if this animal is big, small, and so on. But if you see a chair, how long is this person? Is he white? Is he black? Is he, aged, young, and so on? So this is the difference between trace of being and trace of existence. So trace of being, it can't be used in the question of the existence of the Creator, because there are no, physical traces of the Creator himself, but yet there are traces of his existence. We, the creation, the universe.
You said that belief is not exactly a translation of what we say. You said that Akida in Arabic is closer, but is there in English, is there a word that we can use when it's closer to this? Is faith another word or because when we translate it, because when we have to
they say that a translator is a traitor. Unfortunately, because translating meanings and ideas from a language to another is easy when there is a closeness between the language you're translating from to the language you're translating into. But when the gap becomes too vast, and you're translating, let's say, from Persian or from Urdu or from Arabic into French, or then you have a very big gap, and this gap is not lingual, but yet it's cultural. It's a gap of ideas, and here you have a problem when translating things, when translating meanings. So once you translate let's say the word faith or belief from English into Arabic, you wouldn't have a problem because you meet the same phenomenon in Arabic. This 70 or 80% aqidah. So we choose to use this word. Or you can use one. This goes very fine. But if you would do the opposite by trying to transfer the word aqidah, which means 100% certainty, into English, then you would have to have a phrase, not only a single word. You have to say certain belief, or you have to say that, well, you have to phrase it in some way. So this is a problem. It's like when I have heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard that the Eskimo people, they have 70 or 100 words for the white color. You know, they live among snow and they wish to know the varieties and nuances of this color, of the whiteness, because it's very important for them if the snow is thick, or if it's, if I go on this lake, is the ice going to break and I'm going to fall down or not? So it's very important for them. It's the same when for the camel. In Arabic you would find plenty of words referring to the camel. And if you try to transfer all these nuances, all these meanings into English, it would be very difficult, if not impossible, because they don't have not a single camel at all there. So this is the problem of translation. Yes.
I didn't follow the answer actually. Let's say if the atheists believe in the Creator, and then we ask the question about atrocities happening online, isn't God controlling or stopping all that? As a Muslim, I believe that a human being has been given some capabilities and decisions to limits. Yes. But to atheists, they would say that okay, if the Creator is powerful, so why doesn't he stop all this? What's going on?
If a person who really believes, who really accepts the idea that there is a creator, and this creator is powerful, then he accepts also that this creator has created us and given us free will. We can choose what we wish to do and not to do. So we have free choice. And free choice, unfortunately, you have with it a negative thing, which is the non-responsibility of people. So when a person wishes to commit a sin, this is a sign of non-responsibility, irresponsibility of this person. So either you wipe out the word free choice from our reality, and in this case you will get this 100% sure and safe place where you can live and enjoy your life, or you accept free choice and accept the fact that there are murderers, rapists, child molesters, and our presidents as well. So this is reality, unfortunately. And if you wish that God will, each time something bad is going to happen, you wish Him to come in like Superman and save the children. This is rubbish. It doesn't happen. And let's say, if you wish, let's take this example. For about 2 or 3 years ago, an aeroplane crashed in Russia. About 100 persons died in that accident. Yet 6 persons survived, and they weren't among the passengers. These 6 persons, they were stopped from entering the plane. They were stopped from getting aboard because they were too drunk, which is very common in Russia. Anyway, when they must have felt anger when they were refused